What's up, everyone? It is I am the lone wolf, and we shall go it alone. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? I hope everybody's doing good on this Friday. Happy Friday to all. It's rainy again where I am. Very rainy. Third day in a row. Please like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up. Hit that bell. Get all future notifications. Help me get this channel going. We're going to push it. Keep pushing this channel until we're doing something. And even when we're doing something, keep bringing you something. Something of value, something of substance, something of the likes of which we don't often see. Realism. So with that being said, guys, let's get into it. So apparently the rumor wheel has landed on the truth, and Mr. Kevin Samuels has passed, has died. This is a guy who has set social media on fire for all the wrong reasons. This is a man who has stirred the pot very frequently. He has some fans, but there's a lot of detractors of this man that do not like him, do not like what his message was, do not like what he stood for. And as much as we could go down that road with this video, I would like to say off top, this is the most important thing I want to say, because I don't know how long I'm gonna talk for, but let's go ahead, and if you're with me, come on, join in, listen to me, comment down below, because I want to hear y'all thoughts. But here's my thing, when it comes down to it, for those of us that are content creators, and I consider myself amongst, because I am one of the smallest fishes in the pond, but when you go ahead and you get to putting out your opinions, and of course you're entitled to say and feel however you feel. I cut the heat off because I don't know if that's making the sound bad or not, but when you are a content creator and you put out your thoughts, which I say is you're entitled to have, when people disagree, you got to be willing to take that. And he definitely took that. Kevin definitely took that, and he was able to, keep hitting and responding with fire. But what I'm going at is the image that you put out, that you portray, is much like a rapper. You got to live with that. You got to be able to deal with that and digest that constantly, because the image, whatever you put out, and I know at one point he was advocated for seemingly homosexual relationships to take place, or something in which the likes. I think I've only seen this guy's videos like once or twice. Mostly I've heard other people talking about him, so I won't pretend to be this person that knows, everything about this dude or what his channel stood for. But when you put yourself out there, no matter what light you paint yourself in, that's what you're gonna have to live with. You're gonna have to live with how people see you, and ultimately, whatever image you put out, when you die, because we all do, is what people will remember you for. So, he said some things that took a lot of people aback. The homosexual propaganda, the dissing of women after age 35. So much has been said by this guy. But my whole thing is, watch the image that you put out, because whatever you put out, you need to be proud of it, and you need to be able to live with it. So if you on here if y'all out here talking about, this, that, and the third, if you're talking about negativity, if you broadcasting and highlight negativity, if you're going crazy in your videos with gluttony, like mukbanging, for example, and you're doing it over the top, you just need to be able to live with it. If you pushing a homosexual card, you just need to be able to live with it. I'm not here to say that you shouldn't do anything, because we all got issues, we all got problems, we all have deep-rooted issues, we all need to talk about something, but most likely and most of all, you need to be making sure your message spread is positive. I don't know Kevin Samuels enough to know, what he was ultimately all about, but I do know a lot of people said that this man was not it, and he was crapping on, a lot of our people. And, at the end of the day, man, people are rejoicing his death, and that's wrong. That's evil. That's definitely not good. I was watching Brother Steve E's channel yesterday, and he was just talking about people rejoicing in the dead, and it's sickening. I said it was sickening, but that's definitely not godly. That's not holy. I mean, it doesn't. To me, at the end of the day, no matter who you are, when you gone, you gone. If you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. But everybody has an opinion now, and that's something you just can't get around. That's, the whole Kevin Samuels thing. But, you really gotta know what you're doing when you're doing it. So when you coming on these channels, on these platforms, and whatever message you put out, we all allowed to change. We all allowed to switch our stances and viewpoints. We all allowed to feel how we feel. But when you make enemies, just know, because everybody does, when you making your enemies, are you picking your battles wisely? And are you truly standing for something, a value, something, a positivity, something, a good message behind what you came to share, in terms of personal experiences? I know he was married twice. Some people say he was scorned by a woman. Some woman broke his heart, and that's why he was, pooping on women, so to speak, verbally. But at the end of the day, man, we always trying to tear each other down, and we got to stop. We got to halt. We got to STOP. Stop, like you pulling up to a stop sign in the local neighborhood community. Stop. Most of us don't even stop for stop signs. But we have to stop, and we have to really just pull ourselves back and realize we can't be tearing each other down, man. Because in this day and age, we really, really, truly need to be careful about what we say, number one. And we really, truly need to find another way to reach people. Again, like I say, I don't know the man. I don't know his videos like that. But, I will say this. I will say that the mark in which you leave, you just have to be conscientious about it. Because, YouTube was content creators. They die too. We die too. So at the end of the day, you got to be willing to make sure the message that you put out is what you want. Because who's to say, a miracle wouldn't have happened and he wouldn't have. Most likely evil doesn't change. And I'm not saying he's evil, but people that set in their ways also don't change. So people that's set in their ways, which he probably well could have been, and evil people, they aren't changing. They aren't going to turn over a new leaf. They aren't going to see things in a broader perspective. They are not going to mature and see things from all angles and try to understand that, life has its ups and downs. And also that people, we evolve. Some people just are going to stay who they are, period. But at the end of the day, it's another life lost. He was 56. Life has no time limit. So that's the one thing. Nobody knows when. So I'm going to sit back and watch more content creators talk about it. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm slipping into a daze. Got so much to do today. But at the end of the day, man, be mindful of what you say. You know, share a positive message. Try to broaden somebody's day. Try to broaden your own day if nobody else's. And y'all hold y'all heads up out there, man. This Lone Wolf signing out. Peace.